Good morning, guys. Laura here from Hedgehog's Homestead. I thought I'd show you what we did in our last few videos and the update. We put wood chips individually around some of our bushes, around the gardenia, the elderberry, the honeysuckle, and just the various bushes in the front here. This is elderberry. And then we set down some wood chips in this area under some cardboard. You can see the cardboard there. And now for the transformation. Okay guys, here is an update on the areas that we have been working on. You guys saw me put a ring around this and a ring around that and a ring around that. Well, the very next day, I enclosed this whole area into garden space using the same method. Water down, then cardboard down, and then wood chips. One of the things I wanted to mention, and one of the things I've done in the past, you can even improve this more by putting compost on top of your mulched area, not on top of the wood chips, but you would put compost down and then wood chips on top of your compost. And so you could even improve this more. Since then, our beautiful honeysuckle is starting to bloom and smell amazing. And then I left this azalea by itself. Eventually, I want to run this whole thing down, but we might change our fence, and so I didn't want to go too far with the wood chips because we want to make a way where we can obviously weed whack a little better around the fence. And right now the weed whackers that we use, they all get damaged so quickly, and so we run out of string when we do just a little bit. And maybe if I just raise the fences a little higher, maybe I could get a weed whacker under there. Maybe I don't even need to get a new fencing system. But this was supposed to be temporary to start with anyways. We want to put up a little wooden fence around there just for the dogs, because we don't need them running wild like all the other wild dogs around here. They're not wild, they're owned, but people just let them run free. I gotta show you guys something though. Look at this spirea. Isn't that amazing? She is just giving us a beautiful show this year. So is the other spirea down there. And the hummingbirds, the bees, and everything love them. They're just doing fantastic. And so I'm so excited. It just gives me joy in my heart just to see the spirea doing so great. I might have to move those spireas because we are going to enclose this porch, because we're having so much bird problems on the property, and so I don't like that at all. It doesn't give us a place where we can sit without, the spring is like our favorite time to sit out on the porch, and you can't because they poop all over the place. And so it's just gross. It's not that I don't like birds or birds nesting, but this rose is beautiful. I wish I knew the name of this rose. I'm sorry, but it's just absolutely doing fantastic and blooming crazy. I have a lot of weeds in here, but I still have sciatica. In fact, update on that as well. I'm gonna, I have a bulge disc and it's pushing on the nerve, and that's my problem. So we'll see what happens next. There's some ideas out there, but I don't know if we'll have the money to do it. So, or if our insurance will cover it. So that's our next wave. Poppies are looking great, and these wildflowers are looking great. Cosmos, more poppies over there. Those have fizzled out, and then we have some more things coming in. Always a good show, which I need to deadhead all the time. But you don't have to deadhead. This is everlasting or ever-bearing rose or something like that. more cosmos, and then echinacea, and then I need to give these guys a good feed. These roses got really hurt. This is your Georgia something rose. I forget what it's called. Anyways, they got really hit by the frost. You can see there are the freeze that we had this year. It was horrible. This is the butterfly bush that I cut way down and is flushing back. This is kind of a morning glory. Well, I don't know exactly what it's called. I'll take a picture. I'll probably pop it in there. Of course, a couple sunflowers, and they look fantastic, about ready to bloom. And then this Georgia rose too is struggling and has a lot of damage on it from that snow/ice storm that we had that lasted several, or like 2 to 3 weeks, I forget exactly. And everything else is looking great. And then this area, not totally done yet. I cut a couple weeds that I need to pick out of here. That's the calendula. Started from seed. Hostas, there's one there. This hosta doesn't seem to be thriving very well. We'll see what it does. These are from our forest. And then I don't know what variety. These are the ferns I'm talking about. The ferns, these 2 ferns are from the forest, and these 2 ferns are not. That is a... Did I leave the tag? Here we go. There we go. Little lime. So it's not going to get very big, but it should, it gets the most sun out of this area. So the little lime should be able to handle the sun better. Right next to it is a blue blooming hydrangea. I don't know what variety. It's a smaller variety as well, and same as those 2 there. Now I just have a little more work that I need to dump more wood chips down there, and we need to build this wall, and we'll see if there's a budget for that. Now, the kitchen garden is a total mess. I have been mowing in between. I've got onions in there, and they're growing fantastic, but the chickens keep on getting out and digging up my onions, so that's gonna mess things up. But I'll have to show you guys that maybe on Thursday, but that's how things are growing. Now let's get in the kitchen and make some bread. You guys don't have to come along with me, but I just wanted to show you what was going on. I'm gonna make my bread and I'll leave the recipe for you guys. I don't need to watch it step by step. I grind my own wheat and make bread that way so I can make it the healthiest for our bodies. Oat wheat. And we just love that bread. And so here's some clips of it here, and I'll leave you guys the recipe. Delicious bread on the Homestead. Sourdough, oat, honey wheat.
Oh, round 2. Well, you wait that long. Look at this one here. He's like, oh man, that was the greatest thing ever.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Touch the fence.
Man, we ain't getting these down.
Yeah.
You ready for another one, Mama? Huh? Well, thanks for splashing me with mud.
Mama loves bread. Oh, look at him. He got over here in line again.
He's no dummy. Look at him. He's like, oh man.
Yeah.
Only got 5 left, so. There you go. If I can get him out of here quick enough. Like, man, this is the greatest stuff ever. hope I'm not ruining your guys' hey,
Oh, yuck.
yuck. There you go.
She's,
Put it on their nose.
Oh, dudes.
Yeah, I don't want to get too close to them rippers.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are right here, so you can have another one. What gentle manners.
You better give Mama another
She
one.
can have the last one. There you go, Mama. There we go. That concludes our treats.
Thank you guys for coming with us on our homestead journey. God bless you guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.